Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, comment and share while you're here. It would really mean the world to me. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising for the end of June into July 2022. Spirit guides and angels, what does my Virgo need to know? Oh wow, destruction. Virgo for June into July 2022. And we've got underworld. And we got the Magi. So maybe you're deconstructing some old beliefs, old patterns, old ways of doing things. Maybe you're doing some shadow work, seeing the subconscious aspects of yourself that are playing a part in your everyday life and just kind of looking at these things and really gaining a lot of knowledge and wisdom. The underworld makes me think of the subconscious, the parts of ourselves that we don't want to see, that we don't want to show other people, that we don't want to acknowledge or think about. But maybe the underworld means something different to you. The Magi is a very wise seer. They see and they know all things, and so maybe you're gaining a lot of wisdom and maturity in this process. Maybe you've learned a lot about yourself in the recent past. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising into July. Surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. And maybe just surrendering to those parts of yourself that you'd rather not see or look at or think about. And just accept yourself for everything that you are, and being able to accept other people for the good, the bad, the ugly. Because if we didn't have these character defects, if we didn't have these aspects of ourselves that were different or weird or that we thought were unusual, we would be boring. We would just be robots. And so our uniqueness is what makes us interesting. Make a change. Welcome change in your life. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising for July 2022. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? You might be making a change, maybe moving home or moving jobs. Silencing the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. So what is your intuition guiding you to do right now? Maybe your mind's going a million miles a minute because you are considering making a change, and or you are looking at those deeper aspects of yourself, and they've got you anxious and worried and feeling a little overwhelmed. I know for myself, change makes me nervous. I like the familiar. I get comfortable with things that I am familiar with. And so we've got message. Ooh, you've got a message coming. An important message that someone took the time to really think out what they were going to say, to really pick the right words that express how they feel. Or maybe you're thinking about sending someone a message and you're really taking the time to search your feelings, and you've made a couple of drafts and you're kind of reworking it and rewriting it and trying to get it just right. And you need to silence the mind to get in touch with how you feel and what you really think so that you can communicate it clearly. Six of Wands, success, recognition, overcoming challenges, winning a battle or a fight or a competition. So some congratulations might be in order. And we've got the Hierophant. Maybe you've reached a milestone in your job or some other community that you're a part of. Maybe you've recently received some recognition. Maybe you're getting some attention from people at work, or people's eyes are on you for some other reason. the World and the Queen of Swords. So speaking your mind, speaking your truth, setting clear boundaries, being really honest with yourself and others. And maybe some of you have like an online platform. Whatever it is that you're involved in, it's going to be very successful. It's going to reach a lot of people. It's going to be more influential than maybe you even realize. And in the near future, you might be receiving some reward or recognition. Maybe you're going to get a bunch of views, or people are going to be talking about what it is that you're saying or doing or creating. Yeah, some people are going to be talking all right, and not everyone is going to want to be encouraging. Not everyone is going to want to lift you up and is happy that you're sharing your light with the world. Five of Wands talks about conflict, struggles, tension, fighting. But it could also be you honing your skills, practicing your communication techniques, and practicing what you're going to say. And wow, you're going to be really successful. You guys are about to expand in a really big way. And maybe you've had some fears or anxieties that have been nagging you for a while. The devil can talk about unhealthy relationship. It can talk about addictions. It can talk about our own self-sabotage or limiting beliefs. Something that you felt chained to or stuck to that has been holding you back in some way. But I see you fighting and struggling, and you're not going to take it sitting down. You are not going to stay stuck there. You are not going to just accept the status quo. You want to be free. You want to be bold. You want to be free to speak your truth and speak your mind, and you're not going to let anything hold you back. So wow, really powerful, you guys. King of Wands in reverse. What's coming in the near future for my beautiful Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising? What's coming in the near future? What does July hold for my Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising? Whoever's watching, what do they need to know for their highest and greatest good for July? So we've got the High Priestess in reverse. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with someone that maybe you haven't been speaking. Maybe you're not on the best terms. This could be you not following your intuition, maybe overly dependent on the advice and opinions of people outside of yourself, and feeling a lack of confidence, a lack of drive, a lack of inspiration. But you are making incremental progress. You are putting one foot in front of the other. You are doing the next right thing. And you will see growth and prosperity and expansion and results on whatever it is that you are doing. It may be slow and steady, but you will see it. Page of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Sun. So this could be someone coming to offer you an apology. They're feeling really regretful. They miss you. They love you. You are such a light in their lives, and you shine your light so bright that when you're not around, they feel the darkness. They feel your absence. And this person may be coming towards you slowly but surely, but they are definitely coming towards you, and boy, do they have something to say. Boy, are they really feeling the feelings. And they might reach out to you in a little way, like a, hey, how's it going? A text message, reaching out on social media. But I don't think they're sharing just how deep their feelings are, and just how happy you make them. Maybe they've kind of been silent lately. Maybe they kind of haven't been really showing their face that much or taking action towards you. Maybe they've been really slow to come your way. Yeah, there's some conflict or issue or problem. Maybe they've had a grudge or something they just haven't been able to let go. But you will overcome this situation. Everything is going to turn out just fine. So Spirit guides and angels for my Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. What advice do you have for them for July 2022? Did I just say that twice? July 2022. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. What advice do you have for them? So the Three of Swords in reverse and the Sun coming out twice. So you might be dealing with a Leo. But there's clearly some situation that's been really painful. And maybe you feel like you've already healed from it, or maybe you don't. Maybe you feel like, I don't know if I'm ever going to heal from it. I don't know if I'm ever going to experience that freedom, that joy, that happiness. Maybe forgiveness is needed. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Or maybe you need to forgive someone else. Only you're going to know the answers to that. But what is my Virgo? Yeah, Eight of Wands, communication, action, progress, change. Really fast changes are coming in. And the advice is to take action. You know what you need to do. This change could happen unexpectedly. It could happen out of the blue. It could feel like things start to pick up and start moving really fastly all of a sudden. And then maybe it kind of throws you off your balance a little bit. Maybe you have a hard time kind of going with the flow, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So a need to slow things down a little bit, take things slow, catch your breath. Once these big changes start happening, take some time to just consult with your inner self. Maybe you need to pull away from some of your responsibilities or some of the things you're investing your time and your energy into. Or maybe you need to reconsider someone in your life who hasn't been investing it as much in you, and maybe they come in real quick and they've got a lot to say and it's a lot of fun, and then they leave and you just feel like you just can't quite rely on them, and it breaks your heart, or it disappoints you in some way and leaves you feeling discouraged, disappointed, let down. Wow. Okay, so for my Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, what do they need to know for July 2022 for their highest and greatest good? Virgo, sun, moon, rising, July 2022. So you have chaos and conflict. That's exactly what this card represents, chaos and conflict. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve you to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. Circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. Be assured that there is a divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you, so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way right now. In time, you will know this to be true. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. The moment is valuable. Don't waste it. So speaking of chaos, we had a lot of, the Queen of Swords came out, the World, the Devil in reverse. You might be experiencing a situation where there is some conflict or situation that doesn't seem to have an answer in sight. You just don't know how to resolve this. And sometimes life throws us chaos to get us out of our comfort zone, to shake up the things that have made us comfortable and stable and bored, to add that spice to life and to mix things up so that it can kind of reorder us and re-presence us to what's most important to us and what we value the most. So I hope you got something out of that message. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It would really mean the world to me. Thank you so much for being here, and until the next one, take care.